this video, we're going to talk about creating an author account, why you need an author account, and how it will help with your WordPress security. So there's a couple reasons that you want to do this. And one is as you're building your team and you're bringing in people to help you, whether they're copywriters or VAs or just general admin help, you really don't want them to have access to the admin account on your WordPress website because they can do a lot of damage, especially if they don't know what they're doing, just by popping into plugins and themes and whatnot. So to play it safe, you want to give them access as an author. Now, if you are a DIYer and you're doing this all yourself, the main reason is that when WordPress has the meta information, it's very easy to find out what the account name is of a user. So for example, as you can see here, I have an admin account set up as Lee Drozak, and anyone who's savvy enough, even though I say block this author from showing in the search engines, if you're savvy enough, you can find that name if you're using it to publish with. So what I do is I set up a separate author account with a different name. And then what happens is I still block it from being shown in the search engines, not the posts and the pages, but the actual author archive. And so what this does is even if someone would get a hold of my account and hack into and break my super long password, the only damage that they can do is they can post. They can't delete my account or add code or anything else. All they can do is publish. And so that's a really good bit of damage control. So what do you need to do? So first you need to add that author user. And you're going to add a new user and you're going to give it a name. So we'll say that this is for a guest post and this is going to be for Jane Doe. And so I'm going to add Jane's email address, and I'm just going to go ahead and make one up there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put her name in there. I'll leave her website blank. And then I'm going to, again, I copy and paste all of the passwords. I just do this so that I have access to it as well as we're just beginning, or in case they have a problem logging in. Now I leave ticked to send them their account information by email. Then this way they'll get a notification saying here's what your username is, and here's the other information, and then there's a password reset in case they need to reset the password. But since I've made up this address, I'm going to go ahead and untick this for the sake of this demonstration. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add new user. So we'll see now that Jane Doe is set up as an author. So that means that she can go in and she can create pages and posts, and she can publish her pages and posts, and she can delete her pages and posts, but her pages and posts only. So I don't want to have anything assigned to me as far as content for this author. For my admin account, I want to go ahead and I want to create it and move it under Jane Doe, or in my case, I use Lee Drozak, which is my name. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to the pages and I'm going to reassign these pages. And you can easily do that by taking the bulk action, by ticking on the select all and going to edit and apply. And then you'll see here there is this author, and I have my admin account and my author account, and I'm simply going to change it to my author account and hit update. And then you'll see that the author on these now is all Jane Doe. And I want to do the same thing with these different posts that I have because I want everything assigned to an author account. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the same changes here, and you'll see that she is now the author of this. Now also, when I create new posts, what I do is I go in and I sign in under my author account instead of my admin account. And then this way I know that everything is assigned to the correct account. Now, like admins, you can have as many author accounts as you want. So if you have guest writers or guest posts, if you have 5, 6, 7, and you want to go ahead and give them the authority to add and publish and delete, you want to make sure that you give them an author account. But if you're using a lot of maybe guest posts, you have a lot of variety of guest posts, then instead of an author account, you can go ahead and give them a contributor account. And what that does is it allows them to create the post in draft, but it doesn't allow them to publish or delete it. And so that's just one more level of security that you have over the posts on your site. But generally, if it's a team member, or it's an actual someone who's writing multiple articles for me, or someone who's doing my SEO work, going in and optimizing them, then I will go ahead and give them author account access. Never admin, always author, contributor, or editor. And all editor is it gives a little more oomph to the account where they can go in and have control over several authors or several contributors, where they can do a lot of housekeeping for you instead of having an access to the admin account. Need some help with your WordPress website? Schedule a mini audit today, where we'll talk about what's working and what can be improved on your WordPress website.